What is going on, YouTube? I was just gonna say happy Friday, but clearly it will not be Friday when I put this video out. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I'm gonna put my Instagram up above. So guys, I am just going to cut to the chase. So yesterday was a really tough prep day. I was having one of those days where I was so low energy. It was kind of almost borderline, like I thought I was getting sick, but I wasn't. I think I was just like really tired and needed a little bit of recovery. So what I actually did is yesterday when I was walking home from the gym, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take out my camera and film so that way I can keep it real with you guys. You can see me in the moment when I'm really struggling, because a lot of times, you know, I think when I film these videos, I probably come across as like really peppy and like good spirited, and I want to be real with you guys. That is not every day in prep, but the thing is sometimes when I'm so low energy, like on a prep day, the last thing I want to do is pull out my camera and film. So yesterday, as I was walking home from the gym, I forced myself to pull out my camera, and I'm gonna put that clip in the next video, or in the next like the next part of the video. But I just wanted to show you guys, like it's so funny too, because I know that in prep, feelings are so up and down, right? So like I told myself yesterday that I was like, okay, tomorrow's gonna be a new day, you're gonna feel better, and here I am, and I feel so much better today. My recovery is still a little slow, so I did like low impact incline walking this morning for cardio instead of my Peloton bike, but today I feel so much better. So it just goes to show the power of a good night of sleep. But I'm gonna put the clip in the next part of the video. You guys can see kind of how I felt yesterday. Just keeping it real with you guys. All right, guys. Oh, sorry, I'm like shaking the camera. I don't know why. It's just like as I'm walking. But I don't really know where I'm gonna put this in my next YouTube vlog. But I just wanted to record this because I'm walking home from the gym, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a very shitty workout. But I was like, I'm gonna pick up my camera and just be like raw and real. When I was walking to the gym earlier, I literally had a thought. I'm like, I just want to turn around and like go back to my apartment and lay down. Like I do feel a little bit better after I got in the workout, but like I'm not gonna lie, that was just a really shitty workout. And I'm just being very real and honest. I've had a really great week in terms of energy. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I guess I was due for a day of not feeling so great, and that was today. But you know what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm gonna walk home and take a shower, put on my pajamas, finish up work for the day, and just relax. Tomorrow will be a new day, so you know, prep feels it. You know, some days you feel high on life, and that was like yesterday, and today not so much. So I know I get asked all the time, and I've talked about it quite a bit recently about just like having a sweet tooth and how I curb my sweet tooth. And seriously guys, okay, so PESCIENCE protein powder, this is my current favorite flavor. Well, I say current, like this is probably my favorite flavor out of all their protein, but granted, I've tried them all, like every flavor, so if you ever have any questions about the flavors, you can comment below, I can give you a review. I've truthfully never tried a flavor from them that I disliked, but literally this flavor slaps. It's like a soft-baked white chocolate chip cookie, but this protein powder, it's saves me. Like I use it in my Ninja Creamy. I will sometimes add it just a little bit like to coffee to flavor it. You can literally do so much with this protein. It is a whey and casein blend, so it mixes very well. It has like such a unique consistency, but I swear every time I try other protein powders, I immediately run back to this one because the consistency is just way better. It's smoother, it's not gritty, it's so good, it bakes so well. So honestly, like this, seriously, I could consume scoops a day. I don't usually do more than a scoop a day, but this is something that does really help me with my sweet tooth. All right, YouTube, I have my little Pro Physique jumpsuit on. I am headed to a seminar, and actually this is super exciting because this is the first like seminar I have put on. Like all the seminars I've been a part of before have always been through Team Pro Physique, which is awesome, amazing, wonderful. But like I decided, me along with two of my local friends, we decided to put on a seminar just for, you know, bikini girls in the area. I have a lot of clients coming. I think I have like 6 or 7, I think at least. So I'm so excited. So I'm getting ready to leave and head to the gym where we are hosting that. It's from noon to 2, may run over a little bit. So I'm so excited. I will definitely let you guys know how it goes. I don't know if I'll get too much footage while I'm there because I'm really just going to be focused on like being present and in the moment. We have a photographer coming, which is really cool. Yeah, so I'm just so excited. Like, I woke up so early this morning. Those of you guys who, I mean, if you go watch my YouTube channel, you guys probably know I just love putting out as much content information as possible, like giving back and just teaching and educating about this sport. So I'm so excited to have this seminar. I think we have like 23 girls coming, so pretty good size group of girls. So yeah, I'm excited. So I got my bag packed with a meal, got some stuff I need to take, and we are gonna hit the road.
You don't want to step back and walk behind. You want to walk forward on stage.
Okay, posing seminar is a wrap. Real quick, ladies, gentlemen. Oh, how'd it go?
Hi. Oh my God. It was actually better than I expected.
We had so many girls.
Yeah. Like we expected a good turnout.
Lots of newbies.
Lots of newbies.
Like 75%, I think, were newbies.
Which I'm honored by, honestly, that the newbies
I know.
felt trusted in us enough to come to this one in particular. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
seek out our advice, which I think was the most rewarding part of this.
For
And
sure.
just lots of people eager to learn. That was really great to see.
Absolutely. And that they were asking for another event. So we're going to work on that.
And then the best photographer, Luis.
It was a great turnout, great people, great coaches. Jazz Queen, let's go. And we'll do this again in the future with you guys.
Love it. Hey guys, okay, so I don't think I did a little brief recap of the seminar yesterday. Like actually at the seminar with JoJo, Nicole, and our photographer Luis, who is amazing, by the way. If you guys are ever in Tampa and you need a really fun, amazing photographer, Luis is your guy. He does fitness shoots, he does like boudoir shoots. He's somebody that I've always felt super comfortable with shooting. He's actually the photographer I did like my first photo shoot ever with years ago. So I'll put his Instagram up above, but he's phenomenal. But overall, oh my goodness, I am so grateful for yesterday's event. You know, it was just funny because, like, as cliche as it sounds, it was such a full circle moment because I vividly remember when I moved to Tampa, I did no assault. Like, I literally moved here blindly to go to school. I didn't know anybody. And I remember always being so nervous and intimidated, but I did it anyways. I would go to these seminars just as a way to, like, meet people. And it was just so amazing yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm hosting my own seminar today. We had about 25 girls, which was so cool. I had about 6, 7 of my own clients that came, and it was just so amazing. I'm so grateful for everybody that showed up. It was a total, you know, free seminar. We put it on because we just wanted to, you know, give back. And honestly, like Nicole, JoJo, and I, we hosted together, and we love this sport. We love this industry. We're all coaches. We all coach under different like companies and entities, but like we were talking about, we think it's so cool how, you know, we can all come together and collaborate for something like that. You know, we're not on the same team, but like I think that, and I wish there was more collaboration sometimes amongst like other coaches. Not to say that like you have to, but I feel like sometimes people compete a little too much, like not to say competitor to competitor, but just like business wise, right? So it was awesome that we got to collaborate and come together because like at the end of the day, 3 minds are better than one, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to input some footage for the next couple minutes. If you want to see part of the presentation from the seminar, you can watch through the next couple minutes. If not, you can skip through. But yeah, it was such a fun day. I'm so grateful, and hopefully we'll be able to do another one here moving forward. Visuals up here, and I want to talk about some common mistakes. I've kind of narrowed it down to, I think there's like 5-ish on here of really popular mistakes I see being made. Now these can apply to different divisions as well, but mainly a lot of you guys here are bikini, so we're going to be talking about some very common bikini mistakes. So first things first is up above, you can see on the right, I'm very closed off. So Nicole is going to kind of be my model here. And on the right, you can see my back elbow is kind of closed off here in the back, right? With bikini especially, we want this nice hourglass shape, right? So you really want to be able to open up a little bit more to the front and not have this back shoulder so far in the back to the point where I'm closed off. So you can see the differences in my pictures above, where on one side I have this nice hourglass shape. I'm very balanced from top to bottom. And then on the other side, when my elbow comes back, I lose that like balance. It just looks a little unproportional, right? And the biggest thing with bikini and fit model posing, wellness is the only kind of caveat to this, is that with bikini posing and fit model, it's all about balance. It's all about posing in a way that exudes your balance. So you can see Nicole's elbow is perfect, and then bring it back. Yep, you can see she just looks kind of closed off. No hourglass shape there. So that is common mistake number one. You guys today are going to probably be doing slightly different variations of things, like in terms of some people may have their hand a little bit lower on their hips, some people may have it higher, but it really just depends on your physique and your frame and what's going to bring out the most balance for you. So that's important to keep in mind. Okay, so this one's a little bit harder to see in this picture, but oops. Yeah, so this next picture, this is something, it's kind of hard to see, like probably from your guys' viewpoint, but another thing when it comes to the back pose is we want to be able to see the shoulders in the back pose, right? So I'm gonna have Nicole demonstrate for me. So some girls, what they'll do is they'll kind of lean their chests forward, and what happens is you lose this delt pop here, right? So you want to kind of think about rolling your shoulders back or retracting so we see more of this visible delt. You can kind of see it in the picture up above. I know it's hard because you guys are kind of far apart, but that's another back pose cue that is important. We don't want to lose those delts in the back pose, especially when you work so hard for them, and it's so easy to hide them by just like rolling forward, because a lot of people, if you think about it, a lot of us, I mean, how many of you guys work at a desk all day? Like, how many of you guys work at a computer? Right? A lot of us work at a computer. When you're sitting at a computer, like think of your posture, right? You're very kind of closed off with your chest, and that's a really hard habit to break in posing, but we don't want that type of posture in posing. So okay, friends, a little prep update as I've been giving you guys these weekly. So I am still feeling really good. So I did make a point to put that little video clip earlier on in the video where I just picked up my camera one day when I was walking home from the gym, and that was Thursday of last week, and I just felt like complete dog crap. However, if there is one thing prep has taught me, it's that your emotions and your feelings are so up and down day to day. And that's just one thing like I really remember learning in my last prep, is just how up and down like I felt day to day. And I think that when you know that's to be expected, it makes it a little bit easier to tolerate. So like I know that generally if I have a couple days where I'm feeling really damn good, I know that I'm probably gonna have at least one day a week, and generally more as I get deeper into prep and I get leaner, where I just feel a little bit more bleh, right? But I always tell myself on those days, I'm like, okay, you're gonna go to bed, you're gonna wake up in the morning, and you're probably gonna feel like a brand new person, and generally I'm right. So just learning to kind of take the ebbs and the flows day by day, and just realizing too, like the leaner I get, I know the harder it's gonna be, right? Like the leaner you get your body, the more your body is going to kind of resist against you, right? The more fatigued you're gonna feel, the less recovered you're gonna feel, the more days I'm gonna have like that, right? And I'm very much so aware of that. But something I wanted to just touch on real quickly is, you know, I have gotten asked before, like, why do I prep? Why do I do this? You know, and honestly, of course I wanna get on stage and I wanna, you know, win, right? Like that, of course, I think anybody wants that to be the case. I would love to turn pro, and you know, but at the end of the day, competing has literally taught me so much about myself. And I think that's one thing I so appreciate about this sport, is like, I will go to the grave saying bodybuilding is not full of the physically, like bodybuilding is not just about physical strength. Bodybuilding is full of people who are mentally strong, right? If you are not a mentally strong person, you either learn or you're not made for bodybuilding, and that's okay too. But I think the best bodybuilders out there, not only like are they physically strong, but they have the best mental grit and the best mental strength. When you can understand that like that is what bodybuilding is about, and that will take you far, you know, that's I think when you can really thrive. But I just love what every prep teaches me. I learn something new every prep about myself, and I love that. So anyways, if you cannot tell by my tone, I'm having a high energy day today. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys that little update of where I'm at, how I'm feeling, and you know, starting to have some more of those kind of like meh days in the mix, and gonna gonna try to remind myself to pick up my camera on those days, just so you guys can see a little bit more of like the raw and the realness, as opposed to just my peppy self, because not all days are like this, you guys. So anyways, all right guys, thanks for listening if you listened to this ramble thus far. So you guys know the drill. Usually the most unaesthetic food is the tastiest, but wanted to show you guys this little, like, I call it omelet in a bowl. So basically this is egg whites, spinach, and avocado with nutritional yeast. That's like with the little, like, you can kind of see some like yellow orange flakiness in there. That's from the nutritional yeast, and then I put a little sea salt on it too. So it's my little unassembled omelet in a bowl, and then I'm gonna have an apple on this side. Obviously I'm not mixing that with this, but I love omelets in a bowl. I used to make these all the time, like years ago, and I would like put salsa in them too, which if I had salsa, I would put it on top, but the nutritional yeast on top of eggs or egg whites is so damn good. So this is what we're eating. Little pro tip for you guys. So I think I've shared this on here before, but if you get an avocado and you're not ready to use it yet, but it's like the perfect ripeness. So this one I got yesterday and now it's like perfect. I don't know when I'm gonna use it. So a little fun fact, you can put it in the refrigerator and it kind of just like freezes. It not freeze like literally, but it freezes its lifespan. So if you have an avocado that's perfectly ready to use and you're not ready to use it yet, rather than like letting it sit out and get even, you know, riper and sometimes just like too ripe, put it in the fridge and it will literally not get any riper. So it's perfect right now. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge and it'll stay this way for the next several days or whenever I'm ready, or until whenever I'm ready to use it. So I have 2 training footage videos I just wanted to briefly pop in this video just for fun. These are reverse frog pumps on the Smith machine, and you guys, these are my favorite glute isolation exercise. They're also really good just to like warm up with if you kind of want to activate and turn on your glutes, which is actually what I did in this workout. It was the first thing I did to just kind of fire up the glutes and just kind of get the blood flow pumping in that area. And then this was one of my working sets of hip thrusts. This was my second compound movement of my lift. So I was actually surprised that my strength was pretty high on these because I hit a really big PR before this on reverse hack squats. So I was a little gassed, but wanted to just pop these training videos in this video because I know sometimes you guys like to see training footage, and so I shall deliver, and that is it. Hey friends, okay, so I wanted to film a little sit down and just outro clip of this video because I didn't do this. I'm notorious for editing my videos and being like, crap, I didn't do an outro clip, and I don't just want to like end it abruptly. So you guys saw those last 2 videos. I just had some random training footage from the other day that I wanted to put into this video because I know some people like seeing training footage. So that's what that was for context. And then second off too, I try not to like give like, I'm not trying to be salesy or anything every video, but some people still ask me like, and I guess some people don't know that I do one-on-one coaching. So if you guys are interested in inquiring for one-on-one coaching, my coaching link is always in the description box below, where you fill out an inquiry, then we set up a consult call and just kind of get to know each other and talk from there. So I coach mainly females, so that's kind of my niche, and mainly competition prep for a lot of first-time competitors, and I do still coach lifestyle as well. So if you are interested in that, you can always fill out the link below. But again, I try not to like, I don't say that in every video because I don't want to be annoying, but I do get questions sometimes about, you know, from people like, do I coach? So yes, that is what I do full-time. So anyways, and then also, I just have to say, I have been loving the engagement on my videos recently, just like from a comment standpoint. Like I've been reading through all of your guys' comments, trying my best to comment back to all the comments, and I just love the comment section. Like you guys seriously have no idea how excited I get when I read through your comments. Like when I post a video, part of my favorite part of doing that is like reading the comments afterwards, and to be very honest and just like vulnerable, the more like engagement and comments I get, it makes me want to put out more and more content more frequently. So like just know that like the more engagement like that I get, it makes me want to put out more for you guys, if that makes sense. So keep commenting. I really love the comments. You guys are awesome. And if you're gonna be at the Arnold here in like 2 weeks, I will be there. Come say hello. I'll put up another vlog before that, probably with another like more specific prep update in my next video. So anywho, if you've made it this far, I appreciate appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a great day wherever you're at in the world.